We're going to do some more Qmatic. This is session 2, and I will have to say we're giving John a run for his money. He keeps going around and around and around and around and around. He has multiple cameras set up, but I tell you, there's a lot of space to cover here. So anyway, it is what it is. Okay, this is from our last exercise. Let's close out of that, the red button. Go ahead and close that red button here. Yep. It takes you back out. Okay, we're going to talk about the easy glide. So that's this thing right here. That thing right there. So easy glide is, and we're on page 20. We're starting on page 20 right now. So easy glide is the thing that makes it easy to move the sew head with those belts engaged, the 2 belts that we talked about before. So it should be pretty tight when you have that on and engaged, right? Pretty tight.
Yeah, it was hard to move it.
Hard to move, and it should be. So you're going to use easy guide if you need to move it while the belts are engaged. So you can set your easy glide levels from 1 to 20. 20 gives you the most assistance while moving the sew head, and 1 gives you the least assistance. So easy glide is mostly automatic, so you don't want to really try to move things without, come on, open, there we go. So we should be able, okay. There, you can see how it's just a little easier for me to pull it. You feel it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, where does it say you touch that?
Because it's white outline.
So I thought you said that you could adjust it.
You can adjust it in your settings. So if we went into tools, we would adjust it in the tools.
Okay.
But when you touch this, so now I turn it off, it's not engaged. So see, there's no white line on it.
And
You
so
feel the difference? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Micro move. That's that thing right next to it.
So should I turn this off?
Yeah. Micro move moves the machine in very tiny steps when the belts are engaged. So if you look, when you touch that, look what happened on your screen. So now you've got your little arrows. Okay. So you can use the toggles on your sew head screen to move. So you're going to move however much you want it to move.
Do this.
So, and if you look over here, so you've got 3 different things.
So
That's
there's like
small
a basting.
step, a medium step, and a big step. So you can choose how much you want it to move.
Okay. So this isn't the stitch size. This is the movement size.
Yes.
Okay.
So
So if we went like on that.
okay, now touch. See it move? See it just barely move?
Oh yeah.
So that's how you can really easily line it up exactly where you want it to be, as opposed to trying to muscle it in there.
Okay. So would you use this if you were lining up like I wanted to line up on this circle?
Right. So your thread broke, or you ran out of bobbin and you have to start again.
So instead of doing it with the other way that we did last time you could do this way. So there's multiple ways of doing the same thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, there are. Yes, there are. Okay. If you have your needlepoint laser on, which we do, this is this right here. And we don't have it actually turned on, so it's not showing. But this is the needlepoint laser. And if I were to go, that little guy right there, see that little?
Yeah.
I turn that on. See how I have a red?
Oh, yeah.
So that helps you identify exactly where your needle is pointing at. Okay? All right. We're going to move on to page 20. No. What did I just do? Other side. Move on to 21, sorry. Okay, block placement tools. So you have a bunch of different ways to put block designs on your quilt. So let's talk about some of those. So the first one on page 21 is grab and drop. So grab and drop, remember we talked about that hand being the grab and drop?
Right here.
Yep. So if you touch that, well, we need a design.
Oh, should I put one
Yeah,
of these
fine,
in
that's
there?
fine. Okay, now touch your, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now, whoops, you turned him off.
I did. doesn't like my finger.
Come on. There, don't touch it. Okay, now, you can come right over here
Okay.
and you can use your sew head to drop it.
So move it to where I want it to go.
Use your,
Oh, use these.
Uh-huh.
This. So just keep hitting that, or
what did we do here? There, now go. Oh, I undid it, hold on. Okay, now go. Okay. What the hell have we done? Sorry, you'll have to edit that out. Why is that on? Yes. I didn't know stores put them by brand. Okay. Okay, nothing? Well, that's a problem. It shouldn't be doing that. Why is that doing that? Because this is selected. Now try. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's not select. Now try. Nothing? Nothing. Why is that showing that? It shouldn't be doing that. It really shouldn't be doing that. What in the heck? We broke it. Who broke it? We broke it. Okay. Just so that we're both being blamed. That should not be happening. So grab at the needle when activated device moves with the needle. Why are we? And my screen just locked up too.
yeah, you probably have to recalibrate now.
Yeah, nothing is happening. Nothing is highlighted. That should not be happening. Okay. We'll just open it up again. Okay, set me a secret again, would you? The box. This, yeah. Okay. Okay. And it's doing it again. But you're moving it this time, so okay. So I don't know what was going on. I don't know how we managed that. Okay, so we're doing it right now. I don't know what we did, but okay. So drag it with your sew head. Watch your screen, and get it to where you want it to be. Bring it down a little. There you go. and hit set. And there you go. So that's a way to drag your block in. That, to me, seems a lot more work.
A lot more working with.
Yeah. Okay. The other thing you can do is boundary. So you can set a boundary and put a block in. So let's take that out. Okay. So you're gonna come over here and you're gonna select this guy. That's setting your boundaries.
Did it select it? Does it highlight it or?
Oh, we might have to have a design chosen.
Okay.
Double click something. There you go. And then here, let's move it into our, there. Now, take your, yep. There you go. And you're gonna use the screen this time.
Okay.
So it's selected already.
Uh-huh.
And then, so you're just gonna touch your 4 points.
So touch it on the screen.
Where you want it to be. Yep, yep. Oh, it's because you touched it twice there, so it's already got 4 points. Let's
Okay.
do that again.
Then I touch it twice.
Yeah, you did. It's probably not gonna do it again.
Okay.
You gotta touch the morph thing, or the boundary thing. There you go. Now, don't touch anything else. Now go here. There you go. There you go. Good job. I don't think you can fix that.
All right.
Well, you could hit clear, but that's okay.
There.
Uh-huh.
There.
Now go over.
Here.
Uh-huh. Now go up.
Okay.
There you go. Okay. Now, you've got all of that fixed. Hit preview. Now, before we do that, see where it says morph to fit?
Yeah.
So it's going to take that design and make it fit that space.
Okay.
If you did maintain ratio, it would leave everything even like it is, only squish it to fit in there, so it wouldn't fill your space. But go ahead and hit preview and it'll show you what that looks like when it squishes it. Look at there. So if you had, I mean, your blocks aren't going to be off that much, but
Right.
if you had a block that was off by, you know, a quarter an inch or something, and you had a design like that you wanted to put in it, you could morph it like that and make it fit so that
Oh.
it would trick you into thinking the block was fully square.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool. Okay, you can clear to undo, so don't exit yet. Now, let's try it with the sew head. So touch the sew head. And now it's gonna come back over here. And you're gonna use your sew head. So move your sew head counterclockwise or clockwise, set 4 points. So in other words, you can't do it this point, this point, this point, this point. You have to do it,
counter or
you have to go around the
Okay.
4, yeah.
So I can move it up to here though,
Yes.
to start with.
Well, you can,
Let's just do there.
okay.
Now, can I set it here?
Uh-huh,
So set.
uh-huh. Now move it up. And I think you just popped it off the frame. You did. You popped it off there.
Okay, so I set it.
Okay.
So move it over.
Uh-huh.
No, it won't move. Okay. Set.
Uh-huh.
Bring it down here.
Uh-huh.
Set. And then bring it back over here.
Uh-huh. And set. Okay. Now, look on your screen. See how that's way south of where we are?
Uh-huh.
That's because it got popped off of the,
Oh.
so it didn't know where it was.
So what caused that to pop up?
If you push too hard, it's gonna pop it off rather than,
Okay.
so no big deal. Okay, so go ahead and hit your preview on this, and we'll see what comes up here. Poof, you smooshed it.
Really bad. But it's also outside of
It's outside your safe area.
the safe area.
Yeah.
So would it stitch it?
No,
It won't stitch it because it has to be.
it'll
in
tell
this-
you a part of your design's outside your safe area, and it'll make
Okay.
you fix that.
Oh, this is really a lot like the embroidery.
It's very much like the
Yeah,
embroidery.
Very much like it.
Yep. Okay, now, there's an optional thing you can do, and that is to set a margin. So that is this white thing here.
Uh-huh.
So if you touch that, you get your keypad. You can enter your border margin. So if you want it to be, I don't know, 1 inch, go okay. Now, got it? Yeah. Okay. And you can also, you can choose to maintain ratio. And instead of morphing it to fit that space, it would take that thing and squish it so that it was proportionally intact. So you would, if it did that, let's just do that. Let's maintain ratio, and we're going to use the screen, and I'm going to go boom, 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 boom. Okay, so there's my thing, and we're going to preview and see what it does.
Oh,
So it keeps everything the same.
but it doesn't fill that area.
Right,
Okay.
right. So the only way you're going to get it to fill that area is if you morph it to fit. So you would clear, and you would go boom, 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 preview, and now you've got it there. So really morph to fit is going to give you a cleaner
Yeah.
result. Okay.
But of course, you're not going to do that with this, with it being that
Well, not that far
off.
off, no.
You're going to
No.
do that with, if you have squares and,
Then they're a little off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so let's go ahead and close out of that. Okay, and let's go ahead and take that design out. So it's red already, which means you can just, Okay, now we're gonna use markers. So markers look like the little pins. So before you do that, you're going to, yes, go ahead and do that. And then you're gonna, let's reset our safe area so our machine is, because your design's gonna be down here again. And you don't want to be playing with a design that's outside your safe area. All right. Okay, now, what am I doing again?
Pins.
Pins.
Markers.
Pins. Okay. Touch your pins. Okay. And do you want them connected, and do you want your design to be centered?
Yeah.
Okay.
So connect
Uh-huh.
and center.
Uh-huh. Okay. Now you're going to look on your sew head. If you were to touch this, you see how it's highlighted around it?
Uh-huh.
That means you have to use your microcontrols to move it. If that's not highlighted, now you can use the handles and move it. So go ahead and move your sew head. Choose 4 points, make yourself a square or a...
Okay, and now, so I want to move over here and hit, or do I?
Here, do this. Boom, 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 boom. Let's do that.
Okay, so I can move it there
Uh-huh.
to where I want to be.
So put one in the corner of the center here. Set. Okay, there's a pin on your screen. Now go to your next
Okay.
point. There you go.
And this one also you would want to do in the kind of that circular or,
Yes, you can't go from corner to corner. You have to go around it, clockwise or counterclockwise, correct? Okay, there's your pins.
Okay.
So now you've chosen you want to put a block in there and you want to center it, then you can just stick a block in there and it'll center it. Well, we should have chosen the block first, but
Oh, okay.
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's markers. Now go ahead and cancel out of that. And we go to 22. 22 is grab and drop, and this is the way that I use it a lot, really. Grab and drop.
Mm-hmm.
So you just
Hit this.
no, just choose a design. Double click. There you go.
Now that's there.
Mm-hmm.
So now you can just move it with your finger.
You can move it with your sew head.
Okay. And you're gonna just put it in.
Put it wherever you want to put it. Now you've already got. You have to use your. Not use. You have to have your safe area set in order to use the grab and drop because you can see your boundaries. So now, if you were to say line that up into this corner over here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and you kind of make sure that everything's inside. There you go. There you go.
Set it.
And set it. There you go.
Okay.
That's an easy way to do that. You can also, if you had a square that you were putting that square design in, you could drop a pin in the middle so you knew where the center started as well to make sure that it's centered in your block.
And you would do that with counting off the grids, right?
Well, no. If you had a block already on here,
Okay, you would go there,
right,
and there. Okay.
right. Okay, that was 22. Okay, let's do a boundary exercise. So now, this is another placement tool. So set the safe area we did. Go ahead and get that design out of there. So touch it, and then trash can. Yeah, okay. Just choose that, whichever.
This one?
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and drag that. We're gonna drag that down. That is attached because that's at the center. So you see where my needle is in the center. So I'm dragging
right here.
Uh-huh. So I'm dragging this and I'm gonna center it to like right there. Okay.
Okay.
So now let's set some. Over here. Let's set some boundaries. So open your boundary, and that's that thing with that one.
This one?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's
Or this is not red, sorry. Now touch it. There you go. Okay.
so that has to be red.
Yes.
So which is saying that it's open.
Blue
ready.
means it's ready to stitch. Red means it's
Editing.
editing.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So you open boundary. We know that. You need 4 points. The design is going to change to fit in the area created with the 4 points. We're going to do the morph to fit thing again. Use your sew head to do it. Okay, now let's go ahead and make that design fit in this oblong space. I'm not sure that took.
You don't think it did?
I don't think it did. I know it didn't.
Okay.
Okay, so hold on when I hit clear. Okay, start over.
So go back over to.
You should see it and hear it. There you go.
So it's doing a bleed.
Yeah. You're good. Okay, and now we go over here and we hit preview. It's gonna take this design and make it fit that rectangle. Oh. So that's a cool way to do that. And then to stitch it, you just green light and
then it'll,
Off you go.
It would turn red or blue and
would turn blue. And then so there's 3 colors of the stitches on here. So Red is in editing, blue is that's your design.
Stitching, yeah.
And when you hit this, it'll actually turn green.
Okay.
Green means I'm stitching now. And then as it passes over, it turns gray. Everything it's stitched will turn gray. So when you're stitching a big design, whatever's gray has already been stitched.
You know that that's been stitched.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, yes. Okay, so there's a markers exercise, which I think we're gonna do next time. So we're gonna call her a day with that one. Lots of different ways to do this. I mean, you can drag stuff and move stuff and poke stuff and whatever you wanna do. Lots of different ways to do things. Play around with your buttons, use your workbook, do the exercises, fun stuff. Talk to you next time.